Yes, sir.
Oh, come on, Pastor Haynes. I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, Rick, thank you for this, because all of us go through stormy seasons. You know what storms are. Storms are those times of difficulty and disappointment. Storms are those times of suffering. All of us have been through stuff that has been just like a storm. A storm is a metaphor, again, for suffering and disappointment and trouble, and life just ain't fair. But here's the good news. When you're going through a storm, this song lets us know that God is our peace in the time of the storm. I love the song because the song lets us know that God doesn't have to take you out of the storm, but God can get in the storm with you. And when God gets in the storm with you, God will give you peace. I love that. What is peace? It's a peace that gives you an internal strength regardless of your external situation. When you are at peace with God above you, you can handle whatever hell is going on around you. Isn't it good to know that God will give you peace on the inside to deal with the drama and the trauma on the outside? God is the source of my strength, but also the strength of my life. That's good news right there. It lets me know that whenever the situation is too much for me, God gives me the strength I need, and the strength I need to get through what it is I'm going through. And someone is listening even right now, and you're going through it. Here's the good news. You ain't going through it by yourself, because God is right there with you. And since God is right there with you, God is simply saying, I got you. I got you. And because I got you, it means I can handle what you can't handle. I got you. It means that whatever you're going through, I'm going through it with you. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you strength in the midst of it, and then use what you're going through to get you to a better place in life. So I'm glad to know that even when I'm going through my storm, God is the source of my strength, the strength of my life. God gives me peace, a peace that passeth all understanding. So go ahead, storm. You can't have the last word on me, because God has the last word, because God is the source of my strength and the strength of my life.
There it is. Hey, Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you could be reached.
Hey, follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram, FH Unscripted, and I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes.
Ooh, that was a good word this morning. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you for that song.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
13 minutes after the top of the hour. Good morning, front page about to go down. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Friday headlines. Officials in the city of Tacoma, Washington will pay $3.1 million to the family of a black man who was fatally shot by police during a traffic stop in 2019. The city council announced Tuesday's settlement with the relatives of 24-year-old Benny Branch in a news release. Police officers who were initially responding to a traffic violation ended up beating, tasing, and then shot Branch 7 times. The city said in its statement that it supports the Tacoma Police Department's ongoing efforts to build community trust through measures that include updating their use of force policy. In other news, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that state and local governments cannot seize the homes of people who owe property taxes and then keep the proceeds beyond the amount owed. The victor in this case is a 94-year-old woman whose home in Minnesota was seized for non-payment of $15,000 in property taxes. Now, the county foreclosed on her home, sold it at auction for $40,000, and kept the entire proceeds. In the majority opinion, Chief Justice John Roberts said the taxpayer must render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, but no more. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Well. The Boston Celtics have awakened. They dominate the Miami Heat to win Game 5 and force a Game 6 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And yes, it's about to get real again. Nike, they just released Ja Morant's new signature sneaker, and it's sold out in minutes. It's called the Ja 1 Hunger. Many people were actually absolutely angry for not being able to buy a pair because it was a small supply. So they put them things. One person said their size was sold out like within a minute of being released. Crazy.
Yeah, it must be a 10.5.
Hey, is that what your size is, dog?
Our sizes go fast.
Former NFL great Shannon Sharp's home in L.A. was burglarized, man. The thieves made off with about $1 million worth of stuff. He was out having dinner with some friends when all this happened. He's offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction to these jokers, man. People just, man, everybody breaking in these celebrities' homes, man, like it ain't nothing. Where's security at? It is what it is. It's my quick sports report right.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
29 minutes after the top of the hour, Rock TZ handling the hot spot for the homie. Briggity Tat Tat Tat, bringing you music, movies, and more, man. B2K singer Raz B reportedly broke a window at a hospital and climbed on top of the building's roof. According to TMZ, the incident happened yesterday in Kansas City, just one day after he posted a video on Instagram where he repeatedly said he didn't feel safe. Raz B claimed to be at the Hilton Hotel in Kansas City on Wednesday night, saying he was fighting to stay alive and didn't want to have his surgery here. He also posted the address of Kansas City Hospital. TMZ also obtained video of Raz on the roof of the hospital. Police say when they got there, they determined Raz had broken the window in order to climb to the roof. Police say a negotiator got involved too, and the singer ultimately came back through the window peacefully and was treated by medical staff. Man, what y'all think about this one?
It's so sad. You see all of these artists with these mental health issues, and it just goes so much deeper than fans and performing and, you know, living the fabulous life. Clearly, there are some underlying issues that he's been dealing with for a really long time.
Right. That whole celebrity thing is all it's a smoke screen, man. It ain't real.
I'm so happy with being regular.
I like being on I like my D-list status.
Okay.
Right.
You know.
D, I'm like Q.
I'm famous to where if I go in a hood mall, at least one person will point at me and snap their finger and be like, "Hey,
aren't you
Rock T?" They always call me Rock T. Hey, what's up, Rock T? I listen to the show every day.
We got to pray for that brother, though.
Absolutely, man. Patrick Xavier Clark, the alleged killer of Migos rapper Takeoff, was formally charged with his murder yesterday. TMZ was reported that according to the Harris County District Attorney's Office, Clark was indicted by a grand jury. It's unclear when the long-awaited murder trial will kick off and get started. Clark was arrested back in December for the murder of Takeoff, who was shot and killed on November the 1st in Houston, Texas. Following his arrest, Clark was released on $1 million bond in early January. Of course, Takeoff was 28.
Did you see the statement from the alleged killer's attorney? He was saying something to the effect of they're not going to be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this man killed him. So I'm thinking that he's going to take the whole formality approach on this case.
You think so?
Yeah, and the guy asked the judge for $5,000 to hire a private investigator as well. So, I mean, even if for some crazy reason he doesn't get convicted, he's going to be in his own prison if he's out in these streets.
Oh, you already know that. You already know that. Matter of fact, he may want to go ahead and get convicted because in the streets ain't going to play. Ain't going to play. Haley Bailey, man, opened up about the importance of keeping her locks for the Little Mermaid movie, man. She told Ebony Magazine it was super important for me to have my natural hair in this film. I was really grateful to Rob Marshall, the director, because he wanted to keep my locks as well. It's always important to have somebody to co-sign. She continued, I've had my locks since I was 5, so they're a huge part of who I am. We need to be able to see ourselves. We need to be able to see our hair on big screens like this so that we know that it's beautiful and more than acceptable. The Little Mermaid movie is in theaters today. You know what? I'm excited to see this doggone movie, man.
We got our tickets, Rock. We got them VIP reclining seats. We have our reservations.
You already know.
Do you know that they had a screening last night and they had the entire 10 theaters full of little girls with glitter sandals, and Haley Bailey was there, and I mean it was phenomenal.
I love it.
Well, y'all can tell me all about it.
Come on, kid, you gotta go, dog. It ain't
it ain't
a man law violation.
I'm kidding. I just wanted to be cantankerous.
Okay. Cantankerous. Yes, I like that.
College words, even though I ain't been to college.
That's from them prison books. But anyways.
Speaking
Late
of
nights
college,
in that cell by myself.
that's the hot. So we got with the hot spot right there, man. We got the HBCU coming up next, and we're gonna shout out to Wiley College, man, out there in Marshall, Texas. Indeed, handle your business. That's up next with the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
I did. Rock teasy for sheezy Pippin. It's time for another HBCU. We're going to always highlight and put a spotlight on our heroes and she-ros that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. That's right. We're going to head down to Marshall, Texas, home of Wiley College. That's right. Home of the purple and white Wildcats, established in 1879. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Miss Henrietta Bell Wells. Not only she's the first female member of the debate team at Wiley College, which was, by the way, the subject of the 2007 movie, The Great Debaters. That's right. Straight out of Wiley College debate team, baby. She helped defeat some of the top HBCU debate teams out there. She also made history by participating in the first college debate between white and African-American students in 1930 when they debated students from the law school at the University of Michigan. Beast mode. She went on to become a social worker and teacher. She also served as the Dean of Women at Dillard University. Man, y'all already know I can go all day talking about this amazing she-ro, Miss Henrietta Bell Wells, another proud HBCU alum of Wiley College. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes before the top of the hour. Maria Moore, so the pocket is getting hot, huh?
Yeah, we talking about Hot Pocket rage this morning, Rock T. So if you're going to eat the last Hot Pocket, you better make sure that everyone is cool with it. No pun intended there. A 64-year-old man in Kentucky named Clifton Williams, he freaked out on his roommate last weekend after noticing that the guy ate his last Hot Pocket. Now, Clifton was furious. He was throwing everything. They say tiles and when the guy tried to get away, you ever be so mad? You be like, man, let me get this banana and throw it at your forehead. Yes. And then when the guy tried to get away, that's when Clifton got his gun and shot the guy in the butt.
Don't be taking that Hot Pocket, dog.
Listen, the roommate still got away and he got help and was hospitalized. He'll be okay, but being shot over a Hot Pocket was still a pain in the butt.
Okay, it's a couple of things with this story. 64 with a roommate. That's one thing. But the other thing is, if I'm on the jury, this dude is getting off.
Is he?
Because unless you have lived in a house with multiple adults,
right?
Let me tell you something. When you got your mind on that last, like Red Baron makes this little pizza for one thing.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you
Thick
something.
Crust. Yep.
Let me tell you something. When you're on your way home, it's like 10, 11 at night, ain't nothing else open, and you got your mind on that meat trio, Red Baron pizza for one.
Man.
And you left one in there.
Yes.
And you open up that freezer and somebody that ate that bad boy, and you open up the kitchen trash can and you see the box in there.
Yep.
You are ready to commit an act of violence.
Come on, dog.
On somebody. I'm telling you, man.
It's traumatic.
I feel that, brother. I feel him. If I'm on the jury, you getting off.
That Hot Pocket must have been a Philly steak and cheese, because them bad boys off the chain, man.
Come on, Rock. And you know that, and you ain't got a shot at another one until the next day. Come on, man.
Hey, Maria,
Rock, if you on the jury, is he getting off?
Hey, no, he ain't getting off. Took my Hot Pocket, my last one, my shoe.
I don't know. I think eating a Hot Pocket, that's not a man law violation with you biting it and then all of the insides oozing out.
No, you get a pass on that one. We get a pass on that one.
Do you?
Rick.
Okay. All right.
A Hot Pocket is a Hot Pocket.
But you gotta let it cool off though. You can't eat it fresh out the doggone microwave because you will burn the roof of your mouth in a hot second.
I know. That guy probably tongue was burnt, booty all busted up. This is just all bad. All bad. Well, the moral of the story is don't eat someone else's food. We got more coming up inside the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There you go.
To the T. It's
It's Gary, baby.
All right. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's been a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Dionne Warwick, the cousin of Miss Whitney Houston, baby, is speaking out. And we all love Dionne Warwick. She's the mother of music, child. I'm going to put it like that. But they're saying Dionne ain't one to hold back her opinion. And she reminds fans, y'all, by letting them know, y'all, that this is a touching story, y'all, that fellow singers Mariah Carey and Toni Braxton weren't icons in her mind. Now, the first black pop superstar, Miss Warwick, honey, she did an interview recently, and she was asked, y'all, what it took to be an icon. Now, regarded as the many blueprints of many today's musical stars, Miss Warwick said she didn't know what it took to reach the industry higher echelon and regarded as one of the greatest in the public. But she said this. She said, I don't know. She said, I just know that what status is reached. She said, we know who they are. She said, but what it takes, I don't know. She said, I wish I had the answer. She said, I know it takes more than a hit record. She said, I know that. She said, now there are many who never had a hit record before, like Miss Lena Horne. She said, they consider as icons. But she said, they asked her about Mariah Carey, a 5-time Grammy winner with 18 number one singles and a career spanning 30 years, could be considered an icon. And Miss Warwick said, honey, I'll never love this way again, because that was her song. But she said she ain't sure if Mariah's no
she's
icon.
Definitely an icon.
Come on, then they went on and asked her about Toni Braxton, baby, the Breathe Again singer, honey. And she said, girl, first of all, I don't even know if Toni want to be considered as an icon number one. She said, I think Toni love what she's doing as being an accomplished singer or whatever. But she said, but what she did say who could be an icon in her mind is Brandy. She said Brandy, affectionately christened as the vocal Bible, she said, whom she believes has potential and was a double threat as a singer and an actress. She was equally praised of Mary J. Blige. She said, I remember Mary J. Blige when she was wearing combat boots. She said, but right now Mary J. Blige is doing great things. You know, she has good music and what have you. And she said, you know, in her mind, you know, maybe she has the potential to be an icon. But as for Toni Braxton and Miss Carey, Mariah Carey, she,
I think everybody you named is an icon.
Okay.
But what, like she said, what is considered an icon?
I mean, when you
everybody
break
you just
records and
named,
you have so many hit records and you break records and you set trends and people want to be like you and you have millions and millions of fans and you've been around for years and you still here.
Right. Yeah, that's iconic.
Yeah, I guess
some
so.
people don't make it. Some people have hit records and you ain't seen them since they made that hit record. So I feel like if you've been around and you have longevity and people still know your name and singing your songs, that's legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Miss Warwick said some of these people she didn't think would be iconic, so, honey.
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Exactly. And Dionne, honey, has been around a long time, baby. She's a very grand girl.
Yes,
and we won't say nothing bad about Miss Warwick, honey.
No, she's a legend and she's a diva, and we love her.
Mm-hmm. So, Brett, you're an icon?
Some people think I'm an icon.
Absolutely. The first female rapper to sell over 1 million records. You damn right she is.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't got to say it, I'll say it.
That's right.
She really became iconic when she put them pictures out 3 summers ago. Special K.
I'm looking at it right now. I was just going to say, icon in my eyes.
Then Googled it myself.
Oh, Jesus. All right, honey. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Kenya Moore, honey, she's speaking out, y'all. She's saying, honey, her husband wants her to take off little Brooklyn off the show. He don't want to have baby Brooklyn on Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore. And she's saying, honey, nope. Because right now she wants sole custody of her daughter, and she say right now she's going to have to do what she have to do with it. But she also spoke out saying, you know, one of the reasons she probably running behind this nut was married to him, and they're divorcing now. She said because of her mama. You know, her mama abandoned her and left, and she feels that, you know, some of the problems she had from her mother is leading her on to chasing destructive relationships with men. So I never heard about it from a woman. You usually hear about it from a man, but with a woman, you know, you could have destructive relationship from, you know, your mother or what have you. So that's what Kenya said, though. She said, I'm chasing something that I didn't get from my mom, and I guess that's this man. So let's keep her lifted up in our prayers, y'all. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite spring-summer colors. My color today is potato souffle. On the high end, you say potato souffle, and on the low end, you say beautiful off-white. That's your color for today.
Gary, my spirit spoke to me and said that you're going to be driving a Tesla in 2 years. Claim it in Jesus' name now.
Yes, Lord Jesus,
right
electric car.
You're going to pay your taxes, and you got a Tesla on the way. A Tesla. I kept seeing Gary. I kept seeing Tesla. Lord. Or whatever, yes. but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Well, I'm receiving that because that's better than. Well, I ain't gonna say better than Jeep, but yeah.
He hate that Jeep
because he don't like climbing up in it. Nice car.
Bumpy. Yeah, I
It's
love
too
it.
hard for him. Why don't you just paint it pink, Gary? Paint it pink and put you some little steps on that little escalator on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put your little...
Yeah, put some Barbie stickers on it.
Yes.
Right. That would be cute, though, Gary.
Okay.
Got you a Barbie Jeep?
A Barbie Jeep.
All right, y'all. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Time to wake up, baby. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. This is Shawnee from Rock Hill, South Carolina. I'm calling to wake up my friends Rachel and my coworkers at Navant Heldy, Dixie, Cynthia, Brianna, Amaya. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This morning, Mike, representing Dallas, Texas. Want to just wake up my family, my wife, my son, and everybody in DFW Metroplex. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Dana from Raleigh. I want to say good morning to my husband, my son, my mom, and my dad. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm waking up my Titi. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yo, this is girl Verena Irvin calling all the way from Pompano Beach, Florida. I want to wake up my beautiful Auntie Faye and my Uncle Mike and their gorgeous grandkids. Get on up now.
Tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Already. Maria Moore, you got that mind, body, business coming up next. What you going to be talking about?
Oh my gosh. If you are an entrepreneur, today's Mind, Body, and Business is for you. Ways to level up your business on social media. That's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yes, sir. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
Boy, this is a very first grader Black Tony right now. A very first grader Black Tony right now. That what this is right here. I'm real upset, and it ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm not trying to go off on you, because you ain't got nothing to do with this. But I'm very first grader right now. Cause I'm at the grocery store. I'm at Kroger, and I'm in here with my baby mom. My baby mom just left out of here. Now cut me out. Cause we done got to arguing. Cause she supposed to let me give me $100 off her food stamp. I told her I got to take some food back to my grandmama house. My grandmama mad. Talking about I ain't brought no food back to the house. She said, so she sent me with a list. She said, look, Black Tony said, you better bring it back. Everything on the list. I don't care what you got to do. She know I ain't getting no money on the truck last night. She know my money kind of funny right now. She told me she gonna give me, then we done got to arguing in the line, and she done left out of here, and these folks won't let me leave out there till I pay for all this damn food.
No.
Maria. And look,
Man.
Maria, I know you know how you call them folks would bring your grocery to you.
Yeah.
Maria, you do that. Maria, can you do it? 'Cause I know Rick ain't gonna do it, 'cause he don't know how to do it. But you got kids. You'll call them Instagram folks and tell them to bring my food.
Yes,
To
I will
pay
call
for
them.
the
I
food.
would. Yes,
Wait
I
a
will do
minute.
that for you.
Okay.
Isn't that Instacart?
It is.
Yeah. Maria, Maria.
Hey, bro, what all that have to do with you not coming to work, though?
Gosh, I'm trying to get these groceries up out of here so I can get to work. Maria, you got a pencil?
I do.
Can you write down?
I'm writing it down right now.
Yeah, I
What
need you to call these folks. This is what I need you to order. It's a fanny side box of Fruit Loop.
Okay.
A 2-liter Fanta Orange, a Fanta Grape, a Fanta Pineapple, some sour cream and cheddar ruffles, 5 different flavor Pop-Tarts. It don't matter. My grandmama like Pop-Tart. Some Angel Mama frozen waffle, 2 pounds of hot link sausage, zebra cake, 2 boxes of pecan twirl, 2 boxes of flavor popsicle, blueberry ice cream, the Metropolitan.
None of that healthy.
30 packs of Kool-Aid. I need 20 packs of ramen noodles and mix them up. Beef,
This is all junk food, Black Tony.
Hold on. Go ahead. Write the list. Come on.
You writing it down, Maria?
I'm writing it down. I got it.
Go ahead, Black Tony.
4 boxes of fish sticks. 6 cans of beefaroni.
Got it.
64 packs of snack pack pudding. The 4-pack. I need 18 of them. A bag of green apples. That's the sour apple. A family size box of microwave popcorn with extra movie butter theater. A dozen of eggs. 5 Totino frozen pizza.
Okay.
And a loaf of bread, white bread. Sunbeam.
Sunbeam, yeah, with the little white girl on it.
Yeah.
That's
Maria,
Sunbeam
please
on
order
the
that
chain.
for me. I appreciate
I wrote it all
Is
down.
Black Tony, is that all?
Yeah, that's it. Just Maria. if you
Anything
order
else you
that,
need?
I'll give you the money when I
You don't need no onions or no bell peppers?
When I see you. Nah, this all for my grandmama don't eat all of that. My grandma like junk food. You know she can't.
Saw you leaving Sunday school class. Thought you looked familiar. Hey, Dick and Sugar Cane, is that Sister Smith? Noticed that your chest and butt was bigger and your waistline small. I could have sworn that was her, but I ain't for sure. You used to be size 16. Now you a size 8. That's more than a miracle to happen. That dress is fitting tight. That's against God. But something just ain't right. You need to come clean, sister. You must have been across the border. Don't tell me this is diet and exercise. The devil is a lie. We gon' pray for you. Why you wanna change your body? Why? Don't BBL your body. BBL stand for Brazilian butt. They putting cement in your booty. Got a whole sidewalk up your men don't care about no belly. Not at all, we don't care. You don't have to be so thotty. Now you got a brand new behind. Waistline gon' tell me I'm blind. Got your breast pushed up too high. Can't see. They sitting up by your eyes. It's harder for you to walk in heels. Your calf muscles and legs you can't feel. Out here saying it ain't real. Wait a minute, you done got rid of your belly. Got shots in that lumpy booty. You better not come crying to me. Girl, please. Say red, pray for me some more. Heaven you might not go.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 2 minutes after the top of the hour. Shout out to WMPZ Groove 93.5, man, out there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? What celebrity says, don't call me Auntie? Gary with the T is going to be pouring it all up next, man. That's more Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's get it.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, what up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Kim Fields is livid, y'all. Now, they're saying Kim is willing, y'all, to wear several titles, honey, when it comes to her adoring fans. She said, but Auntie is not one of them. You know, they're saying that the actress is among a growing list of celebrities, y'all, who want no parts to do with that term, no matter how endearing fans may use it. She said, I will rebuke that every doggone time. Now, she told Essence in a recent interview, she said, I am big sis, and this is a no auntie zone. Don't come up in here. She said, with that damn mess, honey. Now, she said, y'all, that she's part of the reasoning lies of fans, y'all, that's only using the term for women being, y'all, over at least the age of 40. Now, in Phil's real life, she is a wife and a mother of 2 sons. Now, the actress explained, y'all, that even when it comes to her role on Netflix, The Upshot, she said, well, she plays wife to Mike Epps, honey, character Benny, y'all, and, honey, the mother of 2 daughters. She said her sentiments toward Auntie remain. She said she don't like that word. Also, Mary J. Blige, don't come to her with that. She said, I'm just 50 years old. I am in a no auntie zone. She said, don't call her auntie. She said, why can't I just be your sister? She said, there's women that are like way older than me calling me auntie. She said, come on, honey. Can I just be your sister, honey?
Well,
you're going
to go straight to grandma.
Yeah, well.
When you get 60, they start calling you grandma. I'm cool because, a lot of young dudes call me I don't have no problem with it because U-N-K, that's a term of endearment.
And a sign of respect.
And a sign of respect.
Young dudes show respect.
And
they
I absolutely, Rod, do people call you
yeah, the young cats do.
Man, I love it, man. It's so respectful.
I
think it's cool.
But that's what they're saying. They're saying, yes, it's respectful. They they said you don't call Beyonce Auntie Beyonce. They said you call her Beyonce. Gayle King said don't call her Auntie. Mary J. Blige said don't call her. And Oprah said don't call her Auntie.
But I think people, it's coming from a good place, like we said with the whole Unc thing. It's not coming from a place of disrespect. It's saying you've reached a certain point in your life, and it's.
But that's for men. Men
showing love.
Yeah, what I'm saying. You accomplish a lot. I respect you. I look up to you. Some people don't have uncle or a father figure, and they call you unc
or a mentor.
A mentor, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they look up to you, and I never found that disrespectful.
But that's for men, Ricky. Women don't feel that way.
Yeah, women feel a little bit different about their age and being called that.
Okay, but everybody get older.
I don't really mind it, but unless I'm like your auntie for real, I want to keep that special. Like if I know your father or your mother and we both close, then I'll be auntie. I'm real cool with it then. But you know, I understand what they saying. They don't want to be auntie if they your auntie.
Maria,
Call them
how
by
you
their
feel?
name. I just told you how I feel.
I said Maria, baby, not Brad.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why Brat told in the beginning, so you could know how Brat feels.
Maria, how you feel, baby?
Well, first, Brad, I appreciate your perspective, sister.
Thank you.
And I ain't gonna call you
Sister.
auntie, but you know, I think that a lot of it has to do with, in terms of a woman, is really embracing the fact that you are aging and you are getting older. You know, when I started having some of the younger interns around the radio station, when they started calling me Miss Maria and Auntie, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm getting a little older, you know. Right. And I think there's a little bit of that, like the kind of acceptance that, you know, you're getting a little older. And, you know, I think if a woman says she feels uncomfortable being called Auntie, and you should just respect her wishes. I don't really mind it. I don't really mind it. Because I'm a fine, sexy auntie, so I don't mind.
Okay. Oh.
Now, Gary, they be calling you Uncle.
Yeah. That's right, honey. I'll speak to both of them, honey.
Yeah,
I'll be Uncle.
Uncle.
Yeah, how y'all doing, cheering?
Uncle Auntie.
That's all right, honey. You can call me whatever you want. Like they say, just don't forget to call me for lunch. Oh, however that thing goes. But anyway, child, that's good. And I understand how these women feel. But, I mean, you know, Auntie does sound bad. But, Uncle Rick, that's a different story with a man. A man, y'all don't mind it because men rarely get respect anyway. So it's good that y'all get that much respect by being called an uncle or whatever. But anyway, in my final story, Kalani, y'all, she revealed, y'all, that she removed her breast implants, y'all. This is beautiful, honey. She said she revealed them. She decided to get her breast implants removed after letting the world bully her into getting them, y'all. She said in a recent interview, honey, she said, I got breast implants about 4 years ago because I was very much struggling with what beauty meant to me. She said, I remember this video of me performing went viral. She said, people were like, she's horribly built. She said, so I went and got breast implants. But now she revealed that after getting them implants, y'all, it had symptoms like fatigue, joint pain, and even new allergies. She said after going to see a doctor, they were told, honey, that they might have breast implant illness, honey, an autoimmune condition that can impact individuals, y'all, who receive silicone breast implants. So she said she got them out. She removed them, y'all. She said she was really feeling dysphoric, y'all, about her breast implants.
Really?
Honey, yeah, she said, honey, she was such a tomboy, and she really, you know, just didn't like it. She said, but now she feels healthy. She's eating right, and she's doing all what she needs to do. So congratulations to Kalani, y'all. That's a good thing. She did what she felt for herself.
Yeah, a lot of women are getting them though.
Oh yeah,
a lot of, and they are getting so good at them, like you can't tell.
Yep, it must be affordable now because more people, you know, are getting them now.
They got the knockoff version,
huh?
The great value version.
Yeah, no.
I broke up with a chick that had them. I didn't mind them. Right. No, but hers came with the little hole at the bottom.
Right.
Which make the rubber ducky noise.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, last week the country of Indonesia passed a law making sex outside of marriage illegal. So the law also made it illegal for people to shack up. You can't stay with nobody. So anybody who has sex outside of marriage can get up to a year in prison. And unmarried couples living together could get 6 months in prison. What do y'all think about this, Gary?
Oh, I think it's a great idea. I think, honey, you should go to jail. You should not have sex unless you're married, first of all, number one. And, yes, you should go to jail. Just think about it, Ricky. If people were married, honey, if they had more married people going around, there would be less illegitimate children around here, people robbing and killing and stealing. So, honey, they would be having parents. But since they're just having sex wildly and doing whatever the hell they want to damn do, that's why we have the problem that we have now. So, yes, go to jail, honey, if you're not married.
Oh, my God. Maria, what are your thoughts?
I'm just, man, the law doesn't go into effect for another 3 years, but the United Nations has been called because critics say the law would apply to tourists too. Can you imagine going to another country and Having sex. Now, most of us are familiar with the tourist area of Bali or maybe have it on our bucket list. And officials claim the law would not apply at hotels and resorts. But still, this new law could affect travel into Indonesia.
Well, wow.
I mean, so my question is why?
Yeah.
Indonesia is the largest Muslim country in the world, and they're very conservative, right? But in addition to shacking and premarital sex, it also bans adultery. Ooh, they in trouble. So I'm wondering, what would happen if the U.S. had a law like this? What y'all think?
Everybody be in jail.
Everybody be locked up.
Kay, what are your thoughts?
Go on and give me the electric chair.
Not the electric chair.
Don't put me on death row.
Right. Okay. All right. There with you. We got the one and only counselor Yanetta Spring on with us this morning. What are your thoughts?
Oh wow, this to me it sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. You know, from the psychological free will is something that's just really important for us as humans. Like connection, sex, intimacy is like one of our basic needs, right? So to put such a mandate on that, you know, I counsel people who don't do certain things because of law, you know, because of how they'll be perceived, and I just feel like it's a recipe for disaster. I think if people are choosing not to have sex, it should be a personal choice. Consent is big for me, so having somebody mandate what you do with your body, I don't know. I don't see that going over too well.
So Special K going to the election. What you say, girl?
Well, I'm listening to the council, but no, girl, that's not a choice. Look at T.J. Holmes and Amy. They hunted to lose their jobs allegedly because they had free will sex. Even though they were married, but so say separate. So no, ma'am, honey, you need to go to jail.
But that's that free will. That's their choice, right? So with our choices come consequences. You know, that's a consequence of the choice. Yeah.
And it's just another thing too, Ricky. What honey they got out there now too? Like they was, and I didn't even know this was a law. They said, honey, interracial marriages, honey, people might go to the pen now because of that.
So, really?
Yep. Did you know about that?
Yeah,
okay, but Rick,
yeah, go ahead.
Here's another question for you though. The other question is, would you be willing to go to jail just to get some? And for how long would you be willing?
I mean, you can lock me up in jail as long as you put me in there with her.
Not with him?
I ain't gonna.
No, I'm talking with her. If the girl I'm sleeping with can be my cellmate, I'll go and do my time.
No, ain't no co-ed prison jails.
Hypothetically speaking, if I was a single man, for Ashanti, I'd probably go on and do 2 years.
Hell yeah.
I would do them 2 years.
Yeah, you give me the electric chair for, oh yeah. I can name something that I'll do some time for.
How much you'll do for Kelly Rowland?
Oh, Jesus. You know what? I'll take the firing range, the electric chair.
The firing range.
Really?
The needle in the arm. You damn right. You get your nice caramel chocolate chick that's bow-legged with those perfect lips and that perfect little nose. I don't care. I don't care if her edge is gone. I don't care. I don't care if she wake up in the morning with green stuff in her eyes. She don't have to brush her teeth. She don't have to. Kelly Rowland is so fine. Dog, I'll say goodbye to all my kids. The Essence, I love you. I love you. I love all my grandkids. I love y'all. Mama, P.O.P., hold it down.
Hold it down.
Hold it down.
Tell your mama I ain't coming home.
All right. Ain't never coming home. Put your mama on the phone. Hell no, you damn right. Kelly Rowland, don't play with me about her. For real. It's the original bow leg, the last bow leg, the best bow leg out of all bow legs. Ooh, jeez.
Come on.
Oh man, let's go to the farm. I'm sitting up here thinking now, man. God,
Yes.
Lord, if you just bless me, Lord, with just a pair of like that walk off. Here go, baby, I just want to kiss you on your forehead while I'm sitting up there watching the Dallas Cowboys. And she walk in the other room, and you sitting over there, and you see that walk off with your peripheral vision, and you trying to choose between 3rd and 1 at the Dallas Cowboys at the line of scrimmage at Kelly Rowland walking off, and then you have to watch a replay because you done looked off. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's go. You feel me, Rock?
Hey, dog, I feel you, man.
Oh, my God, that walk off and that walk by air. That walk by air got to be fresh. That walk by air, she done been to Neiman and got us some nice little top of the line perfume. What's the one with the star bottles, Brett? The Bond. She got
Angel.
Bond number 9.
Bond number 9. That walk off air. Oh, help me, Holy Ghost. Let's go to the phone.
8669. Ricky, good morning.
First of all, I think that's a bunch of BS. Second of all, hell to the yes, because if that person is all that to you, they really mean that much, you go to jail for dumber stuff than that. So why not go for somebody you really won't care about, won't be with? You damn skippy. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, I'll go to jail. Me and TJ Holman had life. I don't know. It's going to be tempting, but, man, the oral sex count. She got that fire on the jail. She got that heat, boy, I'm telling you. I see her when I get out.
He said she got that heat. Hey, Kay, I ain't heard that one though. She got that heat.
She got that.
Now, I don't care if Kellen Rowland had one front tooth missing. We'll be all on Instagram with her smiling. Say, smile, baby, until we get it fixed. We're going to take pictures every day. I'm proud. Smile, baby. With your front tooth, we'll put that tooth up under the pillow. Hoping to put. Yeah. All right, y'all. Council Spring, you want to close this one off? You want to close it? You have a final thought on this before my ADHD kick in?
I mean, I just think, we have to be able to, as humans, to be able to show up authentically. And anything that disrupts that, it's going to be problematic. So I think if sex is something that, you want to do, you feel the need to do, as long as it's not hurting or harming anybody, let the people do what we do as humans. Sex is a part of being human.
There it is, y'all. All right, y'all. Hey, if you couldn't get through, hit us up on our Facebook page, RickeySmileyMorningShow.com.
Mind, Body, Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, listen, man, I'm so excited, man. Good morning, Maria. So you say you got 4 signs our bodies will give us when we are unhealthy and that we should not ignore it. So break that down for us. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, Ricky, you know what they say, the longer you wait, the harder it is to fix something. And from a wellness perspective, specifically as it relates to maintaining a healthy weight, here are some of the most common things that people shouldn't but do ignore. Number 1, dark urine. Now, the darker the urine is, the more concentrated it tends to be. And dark urine is mostly commonly due to dehydration. Now, when I say things that you're ignoring, these are things that are happening mostly all of the time. If you're taking in vitamins or maybe if you have a high sodium meal, you may have dark urine. But if every single day your urine is a funny color, it's dark, that is a cause for concern. It could be an indicator that excess, unusual, or potentially dangerous waste products are circulating in your body. So be mindful of that, especially, yes, if it is dark all the time. Pain. And now I'm not talking about soreness that comes and goes, but that persistent pain that doesn't go away or is worsening in severity. Signs you shouldn't ignore are sharp pain that prevents you from moving a body part, decreases your range of motion, or prevents you from moving altogether. Now, if there's no pain relief after several days of rest, ice, or over-the-counter medication, you should definitely talk to your doctor. One thing that people ignore, too, is abdominal pain. Sometimes those are early signs of cancers. I'm talking about digestive issues. Maybe you had some milk or something, your stomach bubbling. Things like that come and go. But if you are having abdominal pains consistently, you definitely should get that checked out. Here's another one, Ricky, poor sleep. Some of the most serious potential problems associated with chronic sleep deprivation are high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attack, heart failure, or even stroke. Other potential problems include, of course, we know obesity, depression, sleep and depression, direct link there, impairment in immunity, or a lower sex drive. You ain't got the energy. You didn't sleep. You're not rested and you can't perform. It can also shorten your life expectancy, so you have to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Finally, and this is a big one, Ricky, you're always tired. Now, There are a slew of health-related reasons as to why you may be feeling tired. Dehydration, low iron levels, too little exercise, too much sugar in your diet can cause you to be tired a lot. So if you're always tired, you may not be as healthy as you thought. So take a look at your diet, your physical activity, your hydration status, and consider talking to your doctor about any nutritional deficiencies you may have, because it could just be a matter of, you taking some supplements. But please do not ignore the signs, especially if they are persistent. You should talk to your doctor to make sure there aren't any underlying health issues.
Oh, wow. Maria, let everybody, we appreciate that, Maria. Let everybody know how they can follow you for health tips and how they can get healthy.
Yes, absolutely. Check me out on Instagram at Maria Moore, super active on IG, MariaMore. You can also check out my website at mariamore.com, and that's more with 1 O. Thank you so much, Ricky.
There it is. I appreciate it, Maria. We're doing something special today, man. We're doing Battle of the Stepdads today, man. I am so excited about Special K. I'm going to let you introduce your stepdad.
Hailing originally from Lithonia, Georgia, clocking in at 82 fresh years old, standing a tall 5 foot 11 inches, about 150-some pounds. Pop, Billy Cheney.
In the building.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, standing up at 5'11", at 74 years old, been married to my mama for 30 years. I want y'all to show some love from the deep roots of Birmingham, Alabama, graduate of C.W. Haynes High School. Give it up for Edward Lester, better known as Pumpkin.
In the
Mr. Billy, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Pop?
Hey.
Pumpkin, good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
How
So
are you?
look, Special K, you're going to ask my stepdad the question, and I'm going to ask your stepdad the questions.
Okay, let's go.
If y'all don't know the answer, all y'all have to do is say pass, okay?
Okay.
All
right. So let's start it off. So, Mr. Pumpkin, here you go. What car company made the Electra 225, a.k.a. Deuce and a Quarter?
Beard.
No, the right answer is Oldsmobile. Who was the lead singer of Parliament Funkadelic?
Haynes. Pass.
Okay. What black
Give him the answer, Kate.
Give the answer.
Oh, yeah, the answer is
Bruh,
George
come
Clinton.
on, man.
I'm not using
Come on,
that.
man. We do this every
Okay.
week. Come on, bro.
All right. What black sex symbol actress played the original Foxy Brown?
Pass.
Both of y'all can't say pass.
Yeah, both of y'all can't say pass. One of y'all only one of y'all can say pass.
Okay.
Pumpkin, these questions are for you.
Okay. What legendary black actor won an Oscar for playing in the movie Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
Come on now.
All right. How much did a nickel?
Go ahead and finish.
How much did a nickel bag of reefer cost in the 70s?
$5.
All right, Mr. Billy, you ready?
Ready.
Start the clock. What brand of malt liquor had Billy D. Williams doing commercials back in the day?
Haynes.
That's Coke 45. In some shallow rivers and lakes, fishermen actually reach down and catch this type of fish by hand.
Call.
No, sir, that's catfish. All right. So what would you be going to a cat house to buy back in the day? To a cat house back in the day. What would you be buying?
At a cat house?
Yes, sir.
Catfish.
No, Mr. Billy, that was the other question. All right, what kind of men's products is Stacey Adams known for making?
Shoes.
Yes, sir. Woo! All right, the song Papa Got a Brand New Bag was made by this legendary soul singer from Augusta, Georgia.
James Brown.
Come on. Oh, man, what we got? What we got? What's the score?
What's the score?
It's 3-1.
It's 2-2.
Oh my God!
3-1. It's 3-1.
It's 3-1.
Yeah.
No.
You are all off today, Special K.
And it's not 3-1. It was 2-2. And Pumpkin question answer was right. The first one about the deuce and a quarter.
Oh, it was. So that's how many?
So that's 3-2.
Pumpkin won.
It looked like Pumpkin won. Special K, can you get this part right? What did he win?
I most definitely can. Congratulations, Pumpkin. You're a winner today of the fabulous prize pack from America's store, the Dollar Tree. Today, Pumpkin, you win from Quality Plus, a gentle stimulant laxative for dependable constipation relief, 25 comfort-coated tablets. You're also going to win a pair of 8.5-inch kitchen scissors with durable plastic handles and stainless steel blades capable of cutting meat, vegetables, and fruits. Also, from Tube Inch Hardware, a 2-pack of PVC black electrical tape. Also, from Tube Inch, a 4-piece assorted magnetic screwdriver set. You've also got from Little Dutch Made, Cheesealicious, natural cheese-baked snack crackers. 0 grams of sugar, 150 calories, and 1.5 grams of carbs. Also, from Tube Inch, once again, you got a 25-foot twisted white polyester rope. Also, from Armor All, you got an emergency car hammer, breaks glass, cuts seat belts, and has a flashlight. And finally, from Warm Touch Warming Jelly, personal lubricant. Oh, do with that what you will. And as a bonus gift for both of you gentlemen for going on today, you got from Beijing Oriental Black Hair Dye Powder. Hair so black like you're 20 again. You're going to look crazy but younger than your old-ass friends. All this for winning Battle of the Stepdads on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, Pumpkin, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Mr. Billy, you got to come back on. We got to have you back, Mr. Billy. We love you too, man.
All right.
All right, y'all give it up for Battle of the Stepdads. Yeah, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Y'all feel free to jump in on this one, man. Cookouts, major part of our black family gatherings. You already know this, man. Full of love, laughter, plenty of good food, a lot of high side and joning each other. But there are a lot of unwritten rules that we must follow or it could be a whole problem. So we're going to go over some do's and some don'ts. We're going to start with the don'ts. And y'all feel free to jump in and let me know if these are accurate. Number 1, don't ever disrespect Big Mama.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Don't be in the kitchen if you cannot cook.
Accurate.
I can go with that.
Don't make plates before everyone eats.
I usually do.
All the time,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on that one.
Don't come empty-handed. Always bring something.
Nah, I usually just come to eat.
Depending on whose house I'm going to.
Yeah, because some people tell you not to bring nothing. Don't put raisins in anything. Like, that's all me, because I ain't a big raisin eating person. So when I know raisins in something, I say, nah, I'll pass.
I don't know about do raisins on my side.
Don't bring your new girlfriend, because your ex gonna probably be there.
Really? I don't.
Because, Big Mama
long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago, I had a messy situation like that in my situation. Yeah, I can see that.
You don't want to share it real fast, dog? Because, Big Mama always liked the ex.
Well, you know what? My sister-in-law in Baltimore is still really good friends with her ex-husband, and they just all be blended and happy together and sharing the food. So I guess that works for some families.
Don't ask who made the potato salad or the macaroni and cheese.
You absolutely ask. Yes, you ask.
You just don't ask loudly. You just quietly be like, yo, who made this?
Yeah, because everybody's macaroni and cheese ain't all that. So you
most of the time you can look at it and tell who made it, especially the mac and cheese.
Everybody got that one auntie that got roaches.
Yeah. No.
Don't bring uninvited guests. Oh, yeah. Don't try a new recipe and bring it to the cookout. The cookout ain't the time to try a new recipe and say, hey, y'all, what y'all think?
Unless you know it's really good. Unless someone has given you evidence and told you it's really good, you can bring it.
Don't act like you too good to eat the chitlins. I don't care. I ain't eat no chitlins.
Ain't eating no chitlins.
I don't care if my ancestors came and sat next to me and said it was
save the life of one of my children.
Absolutely not.
I ain't eating no chitlins.
No.
Don't come with only off-brand sodas.
Sometimes those be tasting
I'm
better.
telling you, if everybody know that the person who brought the off-brand sodas don't really have money, like if if they struggling, they can bring the check cola.
But, Kay, the off-brand sodas be the ones with the most sugar in them. Them things be good in the mug.
Yeah, that cola and that grape and that
Maybe
orange.
having them exotic flavors, too,
Yeah.
like mango,
Just don't bring the one that say
pineapple.
cream
Yeah.
soda.
Peach, pineapple, all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right, so
I have another one to add to the don't list. Don't ask if they have any healthy options. I have made that mistake.
Yeah, don't do
and I
that.
won't
Yeah.
do it again.
You in the wrong
Be the
spot.
person that would do that.
Get out of here. We ain't got no damn kale up in here.
Y'all
girl.
have some vegan
Hell.
ribs? Ain't nobody got no damn vegan ribs.
Get your butt on up out of here, man. All right, but let's move over to some of the do's. Always wash your hands before you touch the food. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Get up and dance and enjoy yourself. Don't you hate people when the music playing, everybody having a good time, and there's always just a group that's just standing up, holding up the wall?
That's usually that real cute chick that done did way too much to get herself prepared to come. Don't want to mess up her hair. She got on heels for no reason.
Yeah, Rock, you seem like the person that would be dancing really hard at the cookout.
Oh yeah,
Ain't got no liquor in your system. You just dancing hard.
I'm breaking out all the
work.
I'm breaking out all the old school dances.
he do that at work. Why would he not do it at the
I'm
cookout?
breaking out all the old school dances, man. All right, so if you cannot cook, bring some foil, some sodas, paper plates, and some of the accessories.
Or always or a bag of ice. Just bring a bag of ice.
Yeah.
They always need some
Make
ice.
a contribution. Yeah.
Always speak to everyone when you arrive.
I don't know about that one.
What?
I mean, I guess it's courteous.
Now, if there's a bunch of black women there, somebody who don't like somebody else ain't gonna get spoke to. But that's just how y'all get that. Y'all be petty like that.
Sure do, man. This is a big one right here, y'all. Bring a spades partner or pair up with someone that you know at the party. Because you know spades is going
the quickest
down.
way to get in a fight with somebody that don't know how to play spades. And they over there reneging. They don't know how many books they got. No, ma'am, no, sir.
Now this
Bring
is a
your
big
own
one.
partner.
This is a big one too, y'all. When throwing away your food that you didn't like, turn over your plate in the trash. Don't leave it just up. Just let everybody see that you didn't like the food.
I know how to do that. I'm real good at that. I'm real good at folding up my plate and covering it up with a napkin.
Yeah, sometimes I stir it all up and like push it to the side and just make it look like I ate most of it, and I really didn't.
Have y'all ever been to a cookout where all the food was horrible?
No, not really. At least one or two dishes was okay.
Yes, the ribs at least. If nothing else, the ribs and the barbecue chicken gonna be good.
Hey man, I didn't taste some ribs that was jacked up. They charred them too much. They were dry. Because you want that char, but you also want them to fall off that doggone bone, man. Ain't nothing worse than messing up some ribs. Yeah.
I got another do for people.
What's that?
Here's something that people need to do. Come see me this weekend at the Charlotte Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina.
There you go, dog.
Tonight through Sunday. How about that?
And bring him a plate. How
do
about that?
And bring me a plate. Yeah. Ribs, macaroni, cheese, potato salad, all that.
And don't boo them.
And don't boo.
If you can help it.
Yes, indeed, man. We got the front page coming up next, man, on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
28 minutes after the top of the hour, it is time for that front page. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Friday headlines. An attorney for an 11-year-old Mississippi boy who was shot by a police officer after he called 911 for help said Thursday there was no way the boy could have been mistaken for an adult. And this attorney is also asking for a full and transparent investigation. Now, Adarian Murray was shot in the chest by an Indianola Police Department officer early Saturday morning while the officer was responding to a domestic disturbance call at the child's home. The boy was seriously injured and suffered a collapsed lung, fractured ribs, and a lacerated liver from the shooting. Fortunately, he was released from the University of Mississippi Medical Center in Jackson on Wednesday. In other news, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that state and local governments cannot seize the homes of people who owe property taxes and keep the proceeds beyond the amount owed. The victor in this case is a 94-year-old woman, and this is very unfortunate. Her home was seized in Minnesota for non-payment of $15,000 in property taxes. So the county foreclosed on her home, sold it at auction for $40,000, and kept the entire proceeds. In the majority opinion, Chief Justice John Roberts said the taxpayer must render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, but no more. Lastly, y'all, bananas are good for your body and apparently for your pockets. A woman named Nancy Webb from a small town in Virginia just won $300,000 in the state's lottery. She told lottery officials that her local supermarket was out of bananas one day, so she came back the next day to get them, and that's when she decided to buy that winning scratch-off lottery ticket. May get me one. Shoot.
Give me a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket.
Because she came back later. A lottery ticket, okay?
Later for That's how you clean that up.
That's how you clean it up, baby. You should take notes.
Come on, Katie Couric.
Came back later for that
I'm
lottery
Maria
ticket.
Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Roxy, what's going on in sports?
I don't know what's going on in sports, but I'm going to tell you what's going on in spats. Well, the Boston Celtics have awakened. Yes, they dominate the Miami Heat to win Game 5 last night to force a Game 6. If they get Game 6 and force a Game 7, oh my goodness, can you imagine the excitement? We're going to find out, man. Nike just released Ja Morant's new signature sneaker, and it sold out in minutes. It's called the Ja 1 Hunger. Everybody went to it, man. It was like some people said on Twitter that, you know, after about 5 or 10 seconds of it being officially released, they went in and tried to get their size and order it, and it was already gone. Many people was upset because of the small supply, but Ja Morant, the Ja 1 Hunger, is the number one shoe out there that everyone's trying to get as of right now. Former NFL great Shannon Sharp's home in L.A. was burglarized. The thieves made off with about $1 million worth of stuff. He was out hanging out with some friends, having some dinner when all this happened. He's offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction. People ain't got nothing to do. You think they just be sitting outside in all these uppity, high-end neighborhoods just waiting for someone to leave to go?
I just don't understand the whole security system, how they bypass it.
Right. It's like,
I don't understand how they keep doing it.
And then if you bypass it, well, I guess you can go in with your mask and everything on, but you should be able to zoom in and see.
Yeah. Two words for those celebrities: Cane Corso.
Right. That's my quick sports report, man. We got the hot spot coming up right now.
That's a dog for the people who didn't know.
Drop it like it's hot.
I'm going to keep it moving.
The only one scratching my head.
Yeah, that's a dog, people. A big, mean dog that will walk around your house.
No, you could have said
Roxy didn't know.
Rottweiler.
I know.
Rottweiler,
But a cane corso, but for the dog people out there, they know what a cane corso means. Cane corso means
man.
it's
Everybody
about
know
to
what
change your family
Oh,
situation.
my God.
Didn't nobody know what the
sheep
doggone
poo
cane
or
corso
Maltese,
is.
I got you.
He said a cane corso. I'm like, what?
We're like, who is that?
Come on, Haynes, catch up.
Oh, man. The hot spot is brought to you by Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. Removes unseen dirt and debris that gets in the way of the blades for effortless shaving in one efficient stroke. Gillette, the best a man can get. All right, I'm putting it down for the Briggity Tap right now with the hot spot. B2K singer Raz B reportedly broke a window at a hospital and climbed on top of the building's roof. According to TMZ, the incident happened yesterday in Kansas City, just one day after he posted a video on Instagram where he repeatedly said he didn't feel safe. Raz B claimed to be at a Hilton hotel in Kansas City on Wednesday night, saying he was fighting to stay alive and didn't want to have surgery at that hospital. He also posted the address for Kansas City Hospital. He posted the address of the hospital he was at. TMZ also obtained video of Raz on a roof of the hospital. Police say when they got there, they determined that Raz had broken a window in order to climb to the roof. Police say a negotiator got involved as well, and the singer ultimately came back through the window peacefully and was treated by medical staff. What y'all think of this one?
Man, we just hope that brother get the help that he need, man. Don't want to see nothing bad come his way, but
yeah, I just feel like anytime you feel like you got to climb to the roof of a hospital, there's other things going on.
I've lived a long time, and I've never ever been on the top of the roof of a hospital. So
okay, go to the next story.
How do you?
That got to be a lot to get you to that point.
You don't.
How do you climb?
No, I'm not.
Is there a ladder on the side of the building?
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, like
how do you?
You can go up the stairs and get to the roof, but climbing the side.
How do you get to the roof of the hospital?
That's pretty impressive.
Kind of Spider-Man-ish.
Patrick Xavier Clark, the alleged killer of Migos rapper Takeoff, was formally charged with his murder yesterday. TMZ has reported that according to the Harris County District Attorney's Office, Clark was indicted by a grand jury. It's unclear when the long-awaited murder trial will kick off. Clark was arrested back in December for the murder of Takeoff, who was shot and killed on November the 1st in Houston, Texas. Following his arrest, Clark was released on $1 million bond in early January. Takeoff was 28. Shout out to Haley Bailey. Opened up about the importance of keeping her locks for the Little Mermaid movie we all excited to see. She told Ebony Magazine, it was super important for me to have my natural hair in this film. I was really grateful to the director Rob Marshall because he wanted to keep my locks as well. It's always important to have somebody to co-sign. She continued, I've had my locks since I was 5 years old, so they are a huge part of who I am. We need to be able to see ourselves. We need to be able to see our hair on big screens like this so that we know that it's beautiful and more than acceptable. The Little Mermaid hits theaters today, and I will be there. I'm excited about this movie.
Yeah. Also, real quick, Rock T, rest in peace to Bill Lee. The father of Spike Lee, he has passed away. He was 94 years old. Jazz bassist, recorded with the likes of Bob Dylan, Aretha Franklin. Did the score for Do the Right Thing. Very, very close to Spike Lee as well. Always love to see their bond and them together in photos. But really great to see him live a very long and storied and amazing life. He has passed away, Bill Lee, at the age of 94. Rest in power, brother.
Absolutely.
There you go.
That's what's hot. Put the hot spot. We got the praise mixed down with Dwight Stone coming up next. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.